up on Aunt Tammy's roof doing a bit of ice bath therapy courtesy of the Dream Pod. Awesome piece of equipment. What we're doing today is we're doing 3 minutes of submersion followed by 6 minutes out, and obviously it's a beautiful hot summer's day, so the idea here is kind of a bit of contrast therapy between hot and cold. Allow the body to heat up back to somewhere closer to its regular temperature, and then basically dip yourself in, doing 3 sets today. So the idea here is that obviously when you submerge yourself in very, very cold water, it triggers a stress response. The body doesn't really want to have to deal with sitting in a really cold tub for 3 minutes. And so what we're doing here is a nasal breathing protocol, trying to maintain a cadence of 5 seconds inhale and a 5-second exhale. Now, nothing too magical about this number other than it's said to be a really good breathing cadence to promote and drive the parasympathetic system. So if we can understand that, the ice is triggering a sympathetic response, a stress response, and we're trying to maintain a nasal breathing response, which is triggering a parasympathetic or a relaxation response. So the idea here is that this has lots of carryovers to many parts of life. If you're a high-level athlete like Ant is, then of course inside in the midst of a workout or in a competition, there are many times where the body is in a high-stress situation. Maybe it's extreme levels of fatigue or discomfort, or even just dealing with the stress of competition prep. And obviously we know the sympathetic response is going to lead to things like elevated heart rate, elevated breathing rate. And if we can train the ability to handle stressful situations like this and bring ourselves back into a calm state, then that's going to have carryovers into competition and sport when we need it. So when the stress is triggered, we have now developed and trained the coping mechanisms to be able to handle it. For those who aren't elite athletes, then there's just many carryovers to general life. There's many times in life or things in life that trigger stress responses. Let's say panic attacks, anxiety, work deadlines, anything which kind of leads to that overall feeling of stress. If we're able to do things like this, it's a training protocol to teach us how to remain calm, how to be calm in those situations. So I think it's a really great tool for pretty much everyone to be able to incorporate into their training and their life.